You're watching Q in the streets. Q in the streets. Said you're watching Q in the
It's Q in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
Tashina Arnold, and it's Q in the street. I love that.
For Q in the streets, you need to make sure you go to his bio right now and click that link, okay?
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Q, back in the building with another video. Before I start, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Today, we're going to be talking about the Come Up New York. This is what, episode 9. This is season 3 for them. Titled The Strike. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Before I get into it, I'm going to just say it took me like 3 to 4 times to watch this episode. I don't know what, like that big middle scene. It took me like 3 or 4 times to get through it. I also want to say, before I do this review, sorry, my throat is super dry. Before I do this review, I want to say that my reviews are based upon me watching the show. I don't know any of you guys personally, so you know. I just want to leave it and say I don't know any of you guys personally. You know, this is entertaining. I just reviewed the show. I just want to say that. I just reviewed the show. So we open up the show with the fight, with them going back and forth. When I say them, that is Justin and Mitch. A lot of the comments keep clowning Mitch on how he dresses. I think that's so funny because I think I like the way that Mitch dresses. Spanky walking away from the table when Justin starts banging on this table was so funny to me. It gave me very much so real white woman tease. And I was just like, Spanky, that's just so funny to me because I could see somebody getting ready to argue and me just getting up and walking away from the table. He walking away from the table. O'Neal is at the table gagging. You know, it was just a whole situation. So they were just basically finishing off the argument that they had. So Justin was pretty much mad or pretty much upset with Mitch about Mitch not telling the truth. So he was basically getting into his ass about something that he made up, or Justin just wants Mitch to tell the truth, or he's upset with Mitch for telling the truth. I can't remember which one it was, but it was just a little weird to me. I honestly I was honestly asking myself, I was like, I wonder why Justin is so mad, but I think he was mad because he knew the truth and maybe Mitch was lying or trying to, sugarcoat it. I'm not sure why, but for some reason, Justin was super mad. Of course, he got up and did the Justin thing. I think this episode was so much that I even forgot that Justin was arguing in the beginning of the episode. So Justin leaves. Production starts following him out the door, and they pretty much had to close down filming for the night. All right, here's the time where I like to shout out the artists. An artist who stood out to me this week was Medino Green. I think he had like 2 songs on this week's episode that I liked, that I thought were pretty dope. All right, so let's get into the juiciest, beefiest, craziest part of the episode, and probably in the come up. Now, I wouldn't say, I'll say this season, because y'all have some big scenes sometimes. So I would say for this season, this is probably one of the bigger scenes of this particular season. So O'Neal has this OG night where all of the OGs were supposed to be in the building. So what he means by OGs is none of the new people, none of Justin and Mitch, none of the new people. So it's Montel, Chance, Spanky, Ken, O'Neal, and we have a surprise guest, but we're gonna get into that in just a second. So this surprise guest was interesting. Now, this was supposed to be a night of bowling where everybody was fun, relaxed, and Montel was just like, he could already sense something was going to take place, but he just didn't know what it was. And baby, Montel was right because O'Neal invited a special guest. Is it me? Or can O'Neal just invite people back when he wants to? It's just like, are you the producer, the OG? So for me, I did have questions. I was like, does O'Neal have power to bring back old people when he wants to? If I were a cast member or if I were talent, that would be a question for me. So O'Neal, you know I love you. I think, and you still are, I felt like one of my favorites. You know, I definitely feel like it's very entertaining. But you know, I have to keep it all the way 1,000. You in this episode was so messy. O'Neal, this was messy. So O'Neal invites Ty, an old cast member. We all remember Ty. Him and Montel definitely did not leave off in the best space. So O'Neal invites Ty back. And he said that he wanted to shake things up, and he knew that it would get the girls upset and, you know, all this other stuff like that. Well, so he thought it was gonna get everybody upset because can we just give a standing ovation to my boy Montel? Montel is definitely showing y'all what the title of this show is, and that's the come up. Like, you're supposed to start in a particular place and come up. Now, your place may not be somebody else's place, and that person's place may not be somebody else's place. So people have different levels of come ups, and we all have seen Montel's come up. Montel walking away as soon as he seen Ty, like, okay, he had already sent something. So he was in the cut, kind of eating his wings and chilling by himself. Everybody else was, you know, kind of mingling and doing their thing because he said that he could already sense something. The moment he seen Ty, and later on in the episode, we found out that I think Ty was out in the car or doing something the whole time that they were filming. So it pretty much was a setup, but we're going to get to that in just a second. But anywho, Montel, as soon as he sees Ty, he just takes his mic off, he hands it over to production, and he heads out the door. I commend him 1,000% for that because Montel's like, listen, I already could feel what y'all was trying to do. I see what y'all trying to do. We're not even finna go that route. I'm in a peaceful place. I thought that I was cool with everybody here, but apparently y'all still up to some games, and I'm not here for it. So you know what? I'm going to bow out gracefully, and I'm going to exit to the left, and y'all can have fun by yourself. Montel, anybody who is trying to trigger your energy from positive to negative, you dismiss yourself, and you did just that. And Montel, for that, I think everybody who watches this show gives you MVP of the entire year, for the entire season, and for the entire cast, because everything that they tried to do to you backfired on you. I don't know what it is about this show, but the people that I feel like y'all try to bully and, you know, things of such like that are the people who we're pretty much rooting for. We're rooting for Mitch. We're rooting for, some of y'all aren't, but I think some of us are rooting for Spanky. And I honestly wish Spanky would speak up a little bit more for himself. But at the same time, it's kind of like, y'all get mad when Spanky, what did y'all get mad for when Spanky was keeping secrets? No, when Spanky was telling secrets or something like that. But y'all, tonight Spanky found out, what, two or three secrets that y'all were keeping from him. So it's kind of like, everybody messy at this point. So let's get back to me giving Montel his flowers. Montel, we appreciate you, King, for just honestly, for standing up in that moment and saying, listen, I'm not going to allow anybody to, do I got my rings on? Oh. I'm not going to let anybody disturb my peace. Montel, hats off to you, my brother. I know that you even watching this particular episode, I know that you were just proud of yourself. And I feel like a lot of people ride you a lot and like it's hard on Montel. So in my review, I'm going to give you your flowers because in this particular scene, we saw the growth in you. Like, for real, we literally saw the growth in Montel, and we appreciate that. Montel kindly, baby, he just kindly handed you that mic and said, y'all can have it. I don't know what y'all trying to do, but we gonna keep on moving on. So then there was a very next scene, and Chance, you know I love you, but let me get on you real quick. So Chance, they go to Chance's green screen, and Chance makes a comment and says, Montel, you can't keep leaving just because somebody you don't like shows up and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, Chance. If somebody I don't like is somewhere gallivanting with a bunch of people who, you know, I supposedly are cool with and, you know, whatever, I don't care. I am going to remove myself. Even if we cool, if we not cool, whatever, we get down to that later. But I'm not going to deal with this person right here, this particular energy, this particular spirit. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just not going to deal with it. Remove yourself. You don't have to deal with it. So, Chance, we did not agree with you with that particular statement. All right, so O'Neal and his messy special guest show up. But it was good TV, but it was still messy. If y'all supposed to be friends in real life. He invites his friend Ty. So Ty, can we talk about how at the thumbnail mark of 14 minutes and 22 seconds, you tell Montel, you literally don't cross my mind. Ty following Montel as he proceeds to walk out the door, walk out the building. Why are you walking away? Let's have a conversation. Ty, if you're supposed to be so booked and so, I mean, what does Ty do? I don't know. So I'm asking. I don't know. I'm asking. What does he do? You know, because he was saying that, you know, he's so booked. But, you know, anybody who I think is beneath me, because I honestly feel that you think that Montel is beneath you. You feel like he shouldn't be discussing you or anything of such or in that manner. Honestly, Ty, it didn't make you look in the best light when you say, you know, let's have a conversation. You literally don't cross my mind. You know, it's like, why are you even here arguing with him? You were looking for a moment. I feel like we all, like, do you feel like Montel owed Ty an apology? Because the rest of us don't. Y'all argued. Y'all don't rock with each other. Cool. Go y'all separate ways. You're not on this season. So for anybody, you know, viewing the show, you honestly didn't come on and prove a point. Like, it, you know, we know that Ty is booked, and we also know that Ty is very loud, and we have to agree with my boo Ken. Ken said, like, y'all making y'all friendship look crazy. We have to agree. Y'all made it look very much just crazy. All right, so going on in the argument, Montel, we found out that Montel made out with Spanky. Now, O'Neal told this information to Ty in confidentiality. O'Neal, what was that in your confessional? He was like, I told him that in confidentiality. That was funny. That was funny. But anywho, I think we all knew what you were trying to say is the fact that you were trying to be messy, and then you go into a green screen and then you are pronouncing words and just using them incorrectly. But anywho, there's another move on O'Neal. This is messy. O'Neal, how many messy moves is this for you, my friend? You know I'm trying to be your big bro, trying to have your back, but it is looking a little messy. It's like, for real, you know, if Montel was telling you this, you could see, like you said in your green screen, you could see the look of hurt and betrayal on Montel's face. And he said, really, Spanky? Like, even we heard it. He was like, really, Spanky, you said that? And come to find out, Montel comes back in a few seconds later and says, you know what? I told him that, I told that information to him, was thinking that he was going to tell Spanky, but you went and told it to, who would he tell it to? Ty, which is somebody else I did not like. So either way, it just still proves that it was just a little messy, O'Neal. And I hope that, you know, you can see it in this episode. You may or may not care. I do think that Montel genuinely thought that he was building a relationship or a friendship with O'Neal. I think Montel genuinely wanted a friendship with a lot of these boys, and I think that's why he kind of takes it to heart. That's what I get from it. I get that my personal Q's opinion that Montel wants a genuine friendship, brotherhood, wants to show growth with these boys. And it's just like, honestly, Montel, this is Q's big brother opinion. It's looking like you've kind of matured this particular bunch in a sense. And it's kind of like, it's a few of them that may or may not go with you. But it's looking like you're headed in more of a positive direction and everybody isn't following, because at this point, it's looking like a bunch of just mess. To be honest, y'all, I don't gotta do all that. It's just looking a bit messy. It's just looking a bit like, okay, it's just a bunch of group of same mindset individuals doing the same thing. Montel, you stand out, boo. It's a few others who could have the potential to stand out, but it's kind of like you guys are kind of doing some of the things in the same boat. But anyways, let me not preach to y'all, because that's not what I'm here for. But anyways, Montel said that he only said it to see if he would tell Spanky, but he told his enemy, his other enemy, Ty. Baby, this is what we talking about when we talking about Montel winning. Montel basically set you up, you took the bait, and you fell for it, but not even in a way. He was like, oh, you didn't fail in this area, but you fell over here. That's how you clear somebody, though. So, Montel, honestly, that's why we give you the MVP award, because, like, the way that you're throwing shade and doing stuff and handling these girls is kind of like in a more mature way. So that's why we kind of going up for you. So, anywho, they yelling, everybody fussing. Spanky find out that Montel kissed his ex. He walking around looking sad, everything going on. Who was the two ladies that was in the background giving a full cheese smile like they was sitting in front row seats watching a full-on fight? Who was these ladies? Anyways, Ty goes around the corner. He starts going off on Chance and Spanky, calling them weird and fake and so-and-so and so-and-so, because he's saying it's not adding up. So basically, what's not adding up is, oh God, it's just so much going on. I feel like I'm talking too much. What's going on is Montel and Chance have made up, but Ty had to figure it out on social media. Y'all, that's too much. I feel like if you, and I have to agree with Chance a little bit on this. Chance is like, girl, you mad with me about something that you're doing the same. And karma is so crazy. Do you see how quick Ty turned around and said, girl, I see what you're saying, but I've known this person longer. Chance basically turned around and said, well, if we keep it at a buck, I've known Montel the longest. So it's kind of like if everybody would just be real and stop playing games and stop trying to show this person and stop trying, y'all, everybody doing pretty much the same things. And anyways, I just don't agree with somebody having an issue with somebody because we cool. Like, I don't know. I guess the older you get, it's just kind of like you let go of those things. It's like, you just get to a certain age, it's baby like, oh, okay, y'all cool? Okay, well, you know that me and her ain't cool, so don't ever put her and me, all three of us in the same room, okay? But me and you can remember, like, you just get to a point of, like, growth. Like, I know for me, now, I don't have too many friends where we all got friends where we don't like each other. Like, no. But what I am saying is, I think there are a few people where I'm kind of like, girl, you know I don't rock with so-and-so, so don't have us together. But it's not to the point where you got to do all of this. So Chance, I could understand what you were saying and why you feel the way you feel. This is also the reason that we love Ken. Ken, first of all, Ken, all this twerking you do throughout the scenes, your makeup is always applied so beautifully. Let me stop. I'm kidding. But seriously, this is why we love Ken. Ken just walks on the scene and he's like, listen, y'all are making y'all friendship look crazy. He's checking, like, he's getting annoyed with, like, the level of pettiness that is happening right here. It's just like, y'all have each other's phone numbers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a relationship outside of this. So why are y'all discussing anything, one, in front of this group, well, one, in front of these cameras, two, in front of this group? Y'all, it's looking petty. Like, that's not your friend. Like, leave it alone. Don't rock with it. And Ken, we appreciate you for that, because it started to click in with Chance. And that's when Chance tried to have that conversation with Ty, was like, girl, you mad with me about something that you're doing. And that's when Ty hit him with the, well, I known this person longer. You know what, Chance? Sometimes in life, sometimes you just honestly just have to cut people off. And it's just kind of like, girl, if she don't see, where she is wrong or right in that particular situation, sometimes I guess me, and I don't know if this is the Aries in me, I don't have time to let people see that type of stuff. It's like you either get it or you don't, mama. But what we not finna do is me sit here and play this game with you like, you don't see why I'm upset with you about this. But you can turn around and look me in the face and say, oh, but I've known her longer. I don't know, Ty. It just didn't make it look good for a person that's supposed to be so booked and busy. That's all I'm saying. But child, Chance started spilling the beans, and he was like, listen, Ty, if it wasn't even for me, you wouldn't even, well, he didn't say if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here, but he was saying like, girl, you're not even supposed to be here. Like, why are you even doing this? And he basically felt betrayed, and we can definitely see that. But let's see where I am. So that was pretty much sums up that whole episode. This review was long because the episode was long. I felt like the episode should have ended with that particular scene, but y'all know Karan gonna give us he gonna give us a long beginning and a long ending. So we got another scene that happened. Woo, I feel like I need a break after that particular, after that scene though. So we get to this last scene with Montel, Chance, and Ken, and they meet up. And Ken and Chance are matching in their little matching shirts, and they meet up with Montel. Montel got an old cute little beat on with an old nasty tip fade on the head. We live for it. They just basically sit down and have a mature conversation, and I think this is, in my opinion, maybe if Spanky was there, I feel like that is a more, I don't know, I'm not going to say that. Anyway, they had a very, in my opinion, a more mature conversation at the end. My only question to Chance would be, with the whole Chance and Montel situation, is Montel, you know, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know who you guys, you know, when it comes down to Chance and Montel, do you guys feel that they are only becoming friends because everybody else is falling out, or they can see the bigger picture and they're like, you know what, we fell out, we're in a new space, and we're gonna move forward? So are you guys team Montel and Chance, or do you guys feel that Montel should watch out for Chance? Also, let's go back down and let's break down that middle scene. Y'all have to let me know, were you guys team O'Neal for bringing his surprise special guest Ty to the event to confront or, you know, talk out their differences with Montel? Or are you guys team Montel for him handling the situation the way that he did and basically vanishing the scene? And keeping peace within himself and like, listen, I'm not going to be here for the shenanigans. Let's also jump back to the first episode. Are you guys team Mitch or are you guys team Justin? It's your boy Q. I hope I did a good job with the review. Like I said, I watched it like 3 or 4 times just to kind of break down what everybody was saying to make sure that I could give a fluffy review. Anyways, y'all drop down the 3 biggest fights of the show. Y'all let me know, or not biggest fights, the 3 biggest scenes tonight of the episode. Y'all drop down and let me know who team y'all are on. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys will follow me on all of my social media sites at Quentin T. Harris. I'll see you in the next video.